push it to the limit. There's no one left to stand in your way. You might get careless, but you'll never be safe while you're still living.
All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ryan the Professional back again with another video. So we got a lot to talk about. I didn't get a chance to drop a video for you guys yesterday because I was busy. Plus, there wasn't really much to talk about, so I pretty much enjoyed myself. But anyway, shout out to everybody here on the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's begin. So I'll start with the PlayStation 5. Sony is preparing the next generation PS5 marketing campaign according to a job listing. Now... As of right now, this job listing basically suggests that Sony is currently making arrangements for the marketing campaign for its next generation console, the PlayStation 5. At least that's what the job listing for a senior product manager suggests, as spotted by German media outlet Playfront. We've included the relevant part from the job description down below, and this is what they had to say. At PlayStation, we are working at the frontiers of immersive experiences for our users. We are looking for an entrepreneurial product lead to join our intelligent platform group. As part of this hands-on position, you would work across partners, product and engineering, and contribute to development and growth of PlayStation Intelligence platform. You will own the roadmap for next generation PlayStation campaign. And the job list says senior product manager for campaign management. So there you guys go. They are already working very heavily for this PlayStation 5 in terms of a marketing. So we're getting very, very close to February as well for 2019. So could we possibly see a repeat of what we got in 2013 for the PlayStation 4? If you guys remember, it was February 20th, we got the first reveal of the banner for the PlayStation 4, as well as a glimpse of the new DualShock 4 and the specifications with a few demos, such as, if I remember correctly, it was Killzone Shadowfall, and we had a few demos running in real time on the console, and we had the first ever glimpse of a infamous Second Son. Yeah, infamous Second Son and Deep Down, of course. So there was a lot of cool things that we got in 2013. So could that possibly mean we'll get it in 2019, a reveal for the banner? And could we possibly get, you know, a release either in 2020 or 2019? Now, a lot of people might think it's 2019. I definitely, for one, really want it to be 2020. But if it does launch in 2019, then you guys can go back to a previous video that I said that they pretty much do have the power to do so, and they have the pretty much the heavy hitters to launch the PlayStation 5 like very strongly. If you guys remember, there are 3 massive hitters left that have not been revealed, or I'm sorry, not revealed, but they don't have release dates for, and that's Days Gone. And that's, I'm sorry, not Days Gone, Death Stranding, The Last of Us Part 2, and Ghost of Tsushima. All 3 of those games can be massive launch titles for the PlayStation 5, especially when you factor in the fact that they will be on the PlayStation 4 as well. So it won't be like they're forcing you to immediately jump to PlayStation 5. It will be very similar to what Nintendo did with the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Wii U. So I do believe that that's the route that they want to do, and they do want to go that, then hell, they'll be fine. As far as PlayStation 4 getting support, I would not really be worried about that whatsoever. The way the PlayStation 4 has done, the PlayStation 4 will still get support. It will still get games and X amount of things. I just believe that the PlayStation 5 obviously will be a little bit more of a center of attention as, you know, more gamers are getting excited for the new hardware. So it makes sense for that to actually happen as time progresses, you know, and, who knows? Who knows what else they'll launch for the PlayStation 5, and who knows exactly what else we'll get in terms of a reveal at E3. We're also got to count in E3 for next year as well. Could we possibly actually see the console in 2019? At all, you know what I'm saying? Could we see it? Who knows? You know, and it's really going to come down to what they want. But one thing is for certain, especially with Microsoft and this whole Google situation, they got the spotlight. They definitely got the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? And even though Google did a good job with their new Project Stream beta that they're doing, and you know what we saw with the demo, I do believe that Sony kind of has the hype train going on so far. I know a lot of people are excited for this whole streaming process of consoles, but I don't really think streaming is there. And the reason why I don't think we're there in terms of like it becoming what these companies want, and that's for it to be mandatory, or not really mandatory, but for it to become a standard. There you go, a standard. I don't think we're there yet. I really don't. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shift this conversation to Google versus Microsoft, because a lot of people feel strongly that I shouldn't necessarily put PlayStation in the same sentence as Google and Microsoft when it comes to a streaming service. So in honor of you guys, I will not do it. We're going to talk strictly about Microsoft and Google, okay? So a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of comments. If you guys want to see those comments, definitely go and check out Google's video on their whole Project Stream thing. There's a lot of weird comments. You have people saying that Google, yes, Google, the company that bought YouTube, can't afford to make a streaming service on par of this, nor can they even innovate enough to give you something as good as this, like they're promising. Let's just throw this out here, man. Google, okay, there's pros and cons for both Microsoft, and there's pros and cons for Google. As far as pros for Microsoft when it comes to gaming related stuff, yes, Microsoft does have a name in the gaming world. They do have a brand with the Xbox that does have a following. And of course, they do have a few games that are also impactful. Google doesn't necessarily have their own console out here. They're not really established in gaming. Google is just more of a platform that we use when it comes to sharing our games, such as YouTube, etc., etc. The only con that I personally can say about Google is the fact that they legit bought YouTube. Ever since Google bought YouTube, YouTube has not been the same. I think we all can agree in unison. But other than that, that's pretty much the only con I can say about Google. When it comes to Google and its pros, Google has not only unlimited resources, Google has the most successful search engine on the planet. Not only that, they have so many staff at their disposal, and they have the resources and money to give you whatever they want. They don't necessarily need to struggle at all. Google has everything at their disposal. They really want to make this work. They can most certainly make it work. And we're not even counting the amount of cloud servers that they actually have when we factor in that we actually use their cloud service for Gmail. You know what I'm saying? Gmail is one of their main things that has people connected. When you have a Gmail account, you have this by default. Even when you use Google Hangouts, you actually are using a lot of the stuff that they have. So Google really is in the lead here when it comes to stuff that works for them in terms of that will benefit them, especially when they have their Chrome browser and everything of that nature. Now, Microsoft, again, we do not know how Microsoft's looks. We have not seen it, and that's the only wild card that's pretty much on the table here. We do know, and Microsoft was smart. Yes, I repeat that. Microsoft was smart to throw this out here, telling you that you need a 10 megabit connection to make it work, because Google, after the demo that we saw, Google does have a little bit of a higher requirement. And this is where the argument's definitely going to shift. At the end of the day, when it comes to Sony, Microsoft, and Google, when it comes to streaming services, but really Microsoft and Google, right, for the sake of this video, when it comes to them, it's going to come down to who offers you the best value. And as of right now, Google's requirements, especially for the beta, they require 25 megabits. Now, if you go back to previous videos that I've stated regarding this, and trust me, don't let me speak for you. Trust me, there are people out here that will definitely confirm what I'm saying. There are companies out here, in terms of cable providers, really, but there are cable providers out here that will not give their consumers the best internet connection possible. They claim the best we can offer you is 10, the best we can offer you is 5, right? And then when they sign that little deal, they actually have it installed, they think they're going to actually get 10 or whatever, and then they get half of that. You know what I'm saying? These companies don't necessarily give you any good internet as we speak. There's so many areas that get screwed over, and yet they pay premium prices for it. They don't get no discounts whatsoever. So with that being said, again, I don't necessarily see this being a big deal at all when it comes to streaming. But some of you might feel strongly about it. I understand a lot of people might feel strongly about it because it's a new fad. Obviously, the fact that it's new and the fact that people have not seen it yet, you know, actually performed right and actually, you know, done right, more people are going to talk about it. And that's understandable. That means that you're just excited. You know, excitement will always be one of the things that leads you to believe in what you believe when it comes to these consoles. So, of course, you're going to believe a certain thing regarding this console. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to fault you for that or hate on you for that. No, that's just how it is. You're a gamer. You're going to be excited. But as far as this streaming service thing is concerned, just pay close attention. That's all I really got to say. Pay close attention. We know they got streaming only consoles with the Xbox. I'm pretty sure Sony might actually jump into the water and have their own version of it, right? And as far as the service and how credible it is and how, you know, well it will run, we're just going to have to wait and see at this point. We will have to wait and see. We've seen Google's, and they're saying that you need 25 megabits and all this jazz. Microsoft claims you need 10. So it's really going to come down to quality, people. Who has the better quality service? All right. So there you go. I'll leave that there for you. Do I care at the well, do I really care about streaming? No, I don't care about streaming. I don't think we're there, but again, a lot of you might be excited for it. So I'll definitely leave that there for you guys. All right, you guys, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Tell me what you think about the whole PlayStation news as well. What should be Sony's tagline for the PlayStation 5? You guys know with the PlayStation 4, their tagline was "Greatness awaits," and that's something that we've become synonymous with the PlayStation 4 is "Greatness awaits." For the PlayStation 3, they had "Play Beyond" with the weird baby. For Microsoft, at the start of this generation with the Xbox One, they called it the all-in-one, and then they just said Xbox One, meaning all-in-one entertainment device. And then they moved on to the world's most powerful console with the Xbox One X. So what should be their tagline? Definitely comment below and let me know. If you guys liked the video, definitely hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Definitely subscribe if you are new. Hit the bell icon, stay up to date. And I will definitely see you guys here for more news regarding next generation consoles, gaming, etc., etc. Hope you guys enjoyed the video again. You guys have a blessed one, and I will see you guys later. Deuces.
We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.